Hello and welcome. You are joining in the conversation with Women, Wealth and Wisdom. My name is Sheila and I am a certified financial planner and behavioural money coach. We are coming to you live from Thrive Spot in Blacktown, which is an amazing co-working and shared office space. And joining me today is...
Hi everyone, I'm Lana from Smartline Personal Mortgage Advisors and I'm the finance broker of the group.
Hi everyone, my name is May Reyes of Reyes Group Australia. I'm the accountant.
And Mary Chung from Cora Property, I'm the licensed real estate agent.
So, what other family traditions do you actually honour or celebrate at this time of year?
Not really anything that sort of comes from my childhood, but the Christmas tree goes up on the 1st of December and it goes down on the 2nd of December, and that's something that I've carried through with my kids. A recent addition is that we do an orphaned Christmas at my house. So some South Africans in my circle who don't have any other extended family here.
Oh, that's lovely.
We do the whole turkey
Yeah.
and roast thing at our house. So a tradition doesn't have to come from generations back.
No.
Yeah.
It can be something that has meaning for you.
Yeah.
Like you were saying before, sometimes you just mindlessly do these things because you've been doing them since forever. But creating those new little traditions that can mean something for you for even the short to medium term can be important.
Absolutely. Well, I like your Thanksgiving one. You're writing down something that you're grateful for the year, that you grew from.
I hope other people share that.
Yeah.
In my case, I just remember what you just said, the money thing.
Yeah.
So we have the tradition like that as well. It's called aguinaldo.
Yeah.
So all the elders will give money to the younger ones.
Yeah.
So even some of my cousins who are already on their 50s, they're still getting money from the aunties. Seriously.
It doesn't have to be a lot. It's symbolic. It doesn't have to be a lot, right? It's just a gesture.
So that's like the tradition. So the older or the elder persons were going to give to the younger generations, and because the family is expands already from different continents, it's nice we all come together again in Philippines, and it's a celebrations. And you could see my little niece and nephews. I even have grandkids already, my cousin side. So
that's scary.
yeah. So they all come in here because they're not really familiar with the tradition. So they have heaps of peso, like a new money bill.
Yeah.
And they will throw it in the air, and they said I'm so rich.
That's so sweet. I don't know what traditions we would do apart from what I've just said. We've got the New Year's thing, we've got the Christmas thing. I think at Christmas, if the weather permits, we always try and do some sort of a cricket game or something. I think that's a very Aussie thing to do. I'm not an Aussie, so I suppose that comes through as well. I think we always try and go to the beach at some point during Christmas as well, 40-degree heats. I've got my husband putting sun cream off 30 minutes just so he's fully covered because of his Scottish blood in him. But yeah, it's just an opportunity for us to really take some time out.
Yeah.
Because I think during the year we're just so rushed. Whether it's work related, whether it's kids related, whether it's school related, we just seems to be rushing from one thing to another. So Christmas time, I try and take 2 weeks out just to kind of relax and unwind, and I also try and read a book because I do love reading, but I just don't get the time. So every Christmas I go to the bookstore just before, and then I go grab a book and I go, I'm going to read this book. No matter what happens, my Christmas doesn't end, my break doesn't end until I finish my book.
I like that. Yeah. Well, I think for me, the tradition, it's that post-New Year's meal. Okay. So it's usually around 1 o'clock the next day. It's just all the leftovers, all spread out, and it's usually whatever's there on a sandwich. Yeah. Whether it's leftover turkey or prawns or, and if the weather's good, a beach involved in that as well.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's the main thing. But you're right, just taking time out and not having to be on the clock and at work and running around and doing everything else that we do, and we're running business as well. Yeah, so it's definitely that.
Yeah, take a breath.
take a breath.
Yeah.
And know that everything's going to be all right in the new year. So ladies, we've already mentioned that 2020 has been one of those years that has had so many once-in-a-lifetime events for everyone that we know, and even for ourselves. How will things be different for you this year, as opposed to how you've described your festive season and your family events? Are you going to do anything differently, or are you going to be mindful of new things that have come up?
It's a very interesting one. Other than that new tradition that I want to create, the fact that we can't travel, the fact that we can't take
That's
that
hard.
overseas summer holiday, you have to think differently about it. How are you going to be doing your relaxing? You know, for us, we're going bush. We're taking the camper
Off the
trailer.
grid?
We go completely off the grid, and we're going to spend time sitting around the fire, teaching the kids about the constellations. You know, telling stories, and that will give us an opportunity to do that reflection.
Yeah.
That traditionally you don't have time for during Christmas, because you know you haven't done all the shopping, you haven't cooked everything that you need to cook for the 40 people that are coming to your house. You know, we're not talking about even cleaning the house, and by the time Christmas dinner is over, you're collapsing exhausted. And that won't be the case this year. So I would really like to use that time to think about the year that was, and how are we going to use those lessons to not fall into the same traps next year.
Yeah, wow.
That's deep. It is. Okay, very good.
I don't know how could I, but for me, it's, I think the other way to put it is a reflection, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, you got so busy and, do a lot of things, but you haven't even really got a chance, like, hey, slow down and then just reflect.
That's a really good question. I think through the sheer fact that Mummy forgot to, or Mummy hasn't had a chance to book anything, or left it too late to book anything.
But in fairness, though, you weren't to know that we were going to be unlocked, either.
No, but I didn't think so many people would have booked, like coastal holiday homes and all of that stuff so quickly already either, since we didn't know.
Just come bush with us.
No, I can't do
Lots of bush available.
I just need to go, walk through the back door and go out the backyard and there's bush there. I think we've got like a reserve that's about 300 acres of nature reserve behind it. So
Wow.
Problem solved.
No, thank you.
Staycation of a different vibe.
I'll come and meet you there and then I'll go home to sleep. But no, I think one of the things that I was thinking was to try and do an activity a day with the boys, whether that might be, my eldest has been saying he wants to go ice skating. Crikeys. I haven't skated for I don't know how long. So that's going to be a lot of bruises there. I know that he wants to do fishing as well. I love to be able to take the boys to just some of the arts and galleries that, you're always thinking about doing it, but, holidays come and go and you're like, oh, okay, damn it, we'll do it next year. So things like that, there's a Van Gogh one, I don't know if that's still going. But
It'll finish before Christmas.
Oh,
yeah.
that one. But
20th.
Today? No, next
20th
month.
of December.
Okay.
Yeah.
So things like that, I think it would be good to just go and take them, because they're at the age now, I think, where they can start to appreciate it more. So I like to be able to take them to those kind of venues and I guess have a little bit more family time and a little less screen time, if possible.
Yeah.
I can drag them away from it.
Screen time.
Yes, games, virtual games, I don't know, binocular things that you cover yourself and play virtual games with. All of the above that they're doing at the moment. I just want to get a little bit more, I guess, family time with the kids this year.
Re-establish that connection.
Yeah,
I think.
I think for me the biggest thing that's going to be different is there's no way that we're going to see everyone on Christmas or on the 25th because of the actual restrictions on how many people you can have in the house. So my sisters and I kind of decided that whole pressure of having everyone over is just going to be extended out over the week. So we'll get to see everyone.
Christmas week.
Yeah.
And we'll do everything, but we are just not going to try to get everyone in a venue that's going to hold 60 people. It's like, we'll just do it over a couple of days.
It's extended Christmas.
It is. And that might be a good thing. It takes a lot of pressure off the people who have to do a lot of the cooking and the cleaning and the
Absolutely.
and everything else. And maybe it'll get us focused on and on the actual time together.
Mhm.
I'm actually looking forward to that. I was kind of apprehensive about that, and I was hoping that the rules are changed to allow for more people in the home, but no, that's a good thing probably.
I think it's
Yeah.
a good thing because now you get to spend the whole day with these 10 people.
Yeah,
And the whole day with these 10 people,
Yeah.
rather than trying to spend a whole day with 60 people.
yeah, and saying hello and goodbye at the same time
Exactly.
because people are coming and going.
I think
that's so
brilliant.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.